Do I switch? Oh, yeah, great. So, yeah. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Vojta, for inviting us here. Nice to see you all here. Nice to be in Prague. You have a wonderful city. So let me start my talk. My talk, I decided to call it Who Are You Dude and What Are You Doing Here. In fact, I will talk in general about myself, about the Russian startup ecosystem, about why we are here, what we are doing here in Prague, and some words about our project Travelatus. So let me start speaking about myself. So, here am I, and on the top there are just some logotypes of companies that I worked in. Profi ESP was the start of my career as marketing manager. Then I left this company and began working as a freelance internet marketologist. Then I started company Next Up Media, where I have worked from 2009 to 2011. Then I left this company and started my project Travelatus, that I will speak about a bit later. On the way, I joined company 7 O'Clock as a chief marketing officer, promoting this company that works on outsourced development of online projects. And on the lower row, we see some logotypes of communities that I am working with. Moscow Django is Django developers community that works in Moscow. We hold regular meetups once a month, talking about different technical stuff. Greenfield project is a Russian startup community, and I'm expert in this startup community. And Seedstars World is an international startup competition. I'm an advisor to this competition. Speaking about the Russian internet market, here you can see some logotypes of major internet companies, some of major internet companies that work in Russia. On the top, there are 3 logotypes of companies that can be called pure internet companies. They are pure internet services. Yandex, maybe some of you have heard this name. Who have heard this name? Yeah, well, some of you. It's the biggest Russian internet company. It's a search engine, and it has lots of different services. In fact, it's somehow similar to Seznam.cz, but it's bigger because the Russian market is bigger. In fact, it is an interesting fact that Russian and Czech markets are similar in the way that these are only 2 markets that have major players on search engine market. Their own major players, Seznam.cz fights with Google on Czech market, and Yandex fights with Google on Russian market. And by the way, they partner in terms of Yandex provides video search for Seznam. Mail.ru is also a big company. It provides primarily email service, and has also some projects in social networks and all this stuff. And vk.com, or Vkontakte, is a major social network in Russia that fights with Facebook. A bit lower is some examples of Russian internet shops. Wildberries sells clothing, Ozone.ru sells lots of different stuff. Utkonos, or it can be translated in English as Platypus, you can see his logotype. It sells some food. And on the lower row, there are companies that do some gaming. These are really global companies. They work on global market. Game Insight is famous for such games as, for example, Mystery Manor. I don't know if there are some avid gamers here, they might know this. And Zeptolab is famous for its game Cut the Rope. There are also some tech software companies that are not primarily internet companies in Russia, such as AB Software or Kaspersky Lab. I think you may have heard about them too. So, what are the peculiarities of Russian market? First of all, it has lots of space for growth. Russia is big, there is lots of population, but there are still not so many services provided as in the US, for example. So e-commerce grows very rapidly, online advertising grows very rapidly, and there are lots of startups who try to work on this market that is not so crowded yet. But in general, investors are afraid of risks, and I will talk about it a little bit later. I have heard some words about clones with copy-paste model. That's a part of the talk that I understood, and I know that so in Czech market there are also lots of clones. So in fact this is also the sign that investors are afraid of risks. They try to use already the business models that have worked on other markets. So it's hard to provide some innovation and to get money for some innovation in Russia. And political and economical situation, stable instability. It's stable in terms that we have the same government for ages already, but still we have lots of corruptions. We have difficult conditions for doing business, and all this bureaucracy is rather harsh. So speaking about some other projects that are in Russian markets that are clones. Clone entrepreneurship, that's the word for our market that is widely spread on it. So you may see Octago.ru or Ostrovok.ru are somewhat like clones for Booking.com. Slando is a clone for Craigslist, it's a classified site. Zapato is a clone of Zappos, and all others are do some kind of clones. Oh, I have not much time left to talk about myself, so here are some links. I guess they will be online too. Why are we in Startup yet? We decided just to get out of our comfort zone, to join Prague Startup Accelerator, to see all you guys here, to talk with people in Europe, to get some insights for our project that works on global market. So what is our project? It's Travelatus, event travel made easy. The idea is to bring one window sales system for event travel, for you to be easy to travel to New York to see some kind of concert, or to London to see football game, for example. And in general, our global idea is to make the world in your hands, to provide you a truly personalized travel experience, and Travelatus is just our first step to do these kind of things. And that is our team. We want to see the world connected, as you can see, as it is written here. And I hope that Prague startup community will help us in this way, and Startup Yard will help us in this. So thank you very much. It's pity that I didn't have much time to give such talk. I have to talk about huge topics in just few words, but you may come in touch with me and we may talk about it in more detail. Thank you.
Thank you. But basically that's the point, everybody you